before and after, okay? So the right hand one was your before swing, okay? So setup wise there, as I say, was a little bit kind of stretching for the ball there, okay? And there was kind of your backswing. Not really much kind of rotation with the torso. You can almost see there's a bit of a sort of slide there with the body as you move away, because your arms are basically moving the golf club back in this direction, okay? And because of that head down mentality, you knew if you're only swinging your arms to there now and there's no torso turn, to get the club to go up here, okay, you'd have to lift this shoulder up. But if that shoulder then lifts up, where's your head going to go? Your head's going to lift. And then you miss it the golf ball, and we're told keep your head down. Okay, so keep the head down is the thing we definitely do not want to think about, because we want to make sure our body's able to rotate. Now, if we rotate the body better, the head will stay down, okay? Now, that's your backswing there. There, that's kind of your backswing position there, okay? This we're in the middle as we're going across here now. This is your backswing now.
Oh, wow.
Now, your head's not lifted, is it? Stay in the same angle. This shoulder is certainly lower than the right shoulder, okay? You've turned your shoulders nicely, and the arms are now up above your right shoulder there, okay? Now, as you come back to the golf ball, because of the speed being created, is your head lifted?
No.
No. Is your head lifted? Are your eyes looking at the target before the ball? No. Is your head lifted? No, it's fine. Lovely strike. Still no head lift at all. And you rotate. Again, at this point, impact now. As you twist through, that right shoulder now is lower than the left one. And then we go through. Now, this swing here, this doesn't look as full as that does. And that's probably more going forward, sort of next session, look at the sort of the downswing and the through swing. But at the moment now, if we can get that club up there, the increased amount of power you're going to generate from there now is going to be massive, okay? And then looking down the line here now, as you turn back, shoulders, as we can see, pointing downwards. Hands now are a little bit low. If we could practice, and this is what would happen, if I get your shoulders now tilted down in that angle, the hands now would be more up there, yeah? Because if you're kind of here, if I just tip that shoulder down, look at my arms go at the same time, yeah? There's just that little bit more tilted over the golf ball. But hey, to be fair, the fact you're getting anywhere near that from that original position you had is phenomenal. I mean, you've had a real kind of good change of progression with that backswing length. I think when you saw that, it was almost a bit like your response was, wow, do I really go back that far? And if I'd have said to you there, we'd get back here with the club head, you'd think you're going to miss the golf ball. I mean, that club is probably travelling, hang on, different line, all the way back there from basically on the other one, it's sort of somewhere up here, moving back there. So it's over double the amount of distance you're swinging that golf club, okay? Which, yeah, when you first sort of tell someone, oh, God, I'm going to miss the ball. Yes, you've had a couple you have miss it slightly, okay? But that's because there's a lot of things maybe going around your head to try and think about, okay? As we said, in terms of the setup, we've got okay, the distance from your hands to your legs now a lot closer. About a hand's width away from there is what we're looking for, okay? The first few swings there, your arms are way out here, stretching for the golf ball. Yeah?
I felt healthier though, being further away.
I think people just feel like they've almost got like kind of give it a good whack kind of thing. If I said to you, hold your golf bag or hold your handbag or a kettle any way, you'd want to hold under your shoulders, yeah? The second your arms would go away from sort of the underneath shoulder position, or if you're here, if I said hold a heavy weight down by your side, you could kind of do it with your arms vertically under. If I said put them out here now, that weight gets heavier. So if your arms are having the sensation that something's heavier, they're not going to swing as fast, which is going to limit your distance and speed you can create. So the arms hanging down now. When you first moved there, it probably felt really strange. Now it's probably not feeling as strange. No. And week 2, 3 down the line, that'll just be what you do. Okay? Now there may be some times in the future where you sort of creep back into old habits and you go back to there again. But being aware of that kind of just more relaxed setup takes a lot of tension out your shoulder blades. It helps you now create this movement here in the middle, as we can see. Shoulders twisting and the arms lifting. And no worry about keeping your head down, keeping your arms straight. You swing back there and just let it go. And like 96 or 94, it's either 95 your longest shot was, compared to this swing. I mean, you'd have to be like the Hulk to get the ball 90 yards with that length back. So you just wouldn't, you have to whack it so hard. Now, yeah, the strike there was very good. But even with these good strikes here, even that there, you can see how much shorter that swing is. So the swing has increased in length, double on the backswing and probably a good 30% more on the follow through. we don't really mention the follow through, to be fair, so I wouldn't expect that to be much more of an improved thing. That kind of makes sense to you? Any questions kind of on that or through that? Yeah, it is practical. I'll send this video through to you. It is going to be practice, okay? Like I said, the best practice you can do, and again, if you can do it literally daily, okay? But you're looking from this position, okay? Get yourself with the golf club across your shoulders like that, okay? And then when you're rotating, you're twisting back here, and we're trying to get that club to point down towards the golf ball, okay? Arguably, maybe it's a little bit more turning up, but I don't mind, that's fine. You can get that position there now, get that club pointing down to the golf ball, okay? Just practice that. Once your body's working better, your arms going to just sort of find where they need to go, yeah? They'll just start swinging a bit more naturally up.
Okay.
Okay? Make sense?
Yeah.
Cool.